Hello, everyone, and welcome to Charlotte Motor Speedway for round number 6 of the Una Airlines Truck Series season. We're here for the Coca-Cola 200 miles, 134 laps around Charlotte. It will be a fun one tonight. The final of 3 mile and a half races this season, as we go trackside for pre-race ceremonies. And now, race fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise as you are able and remove your hats as we present our nation's colors. Please remain standing as the invocation is said. Let us pray. All those troops, every man and woman that have sacrificed their life towards this racing on our country, may you be with them. Like our country means a ton, but without them, this wouldn't be possible. Dear, Amen. And now, to perform our national anthem. Some who say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Woo! And now for the most famous words in motorsports. Drivers, start your engines. Fired up. The engines have fired as we are taking a look at our starting lineup here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. On the front row, first pole of the season, current point leader and winner at Texas, Zane Smith nabs his first pole of the season, and alongside him, the pole sitter in Las Vegas, Nick Sanchez. Back in row 2 with Tyler Ankrum and Chase Purdy, 2-time pole winner this season, and rounding out the top 5 is the 88 of Matt Crafton. And alongside him is the 21 of Andy Jankowiak. Row 4 is Colby Howard and Carson Hocevar, and rounding out the top 10 is Ben Rhodes and Stuart Friesen. Rest of the starting lineup scrolling down below. 2 trucks to the rear tonight. First one, the 41 of Travis Pastrana crashed in practice, was not able to go out and make a qualifying lap. He will start from the tail end. And also the 66 of Haley Deegan for unapproved adjustments. So both of them, Haley Deegan and Travis Pastrana, 2 trucks going to the rear tonight. There are 2 trucks going to the rear. As here we come Here we come. This time by. We have just gotten the one to go. One to go. Until we go racing here at Charlotte. Here they come, this time by. Pace truck makes that hard left turn to pit road. Gosh, is it going to be a crazy one tonight. 200 miles, 134 laps at Charlotte. We are green. Man, Nick Sanchez got a really good jump. Maybe Zane Smith might have had to get out of the gas, but that will allow Sanchez to get a great run into turn one. Here comes Matt Crafton on the inside. Chase Purdy and the 9 of Colby Howard. That inside is slipping back. The outside has the advantage. Nick Sanchez off of turn 2. He will clear Matt Crafton into second. Crafton looks for the lead. He's shaking up for every situation. They're 3 wide behind Sanchez. Sanchez has got to dodge Colby Howard coming out of the midst of it all here. But here they come to the trial. Here they come back. Sanchez will lead lap number 1. Here comes the 38 of Zane Smith on the bottom. They were almost going to go 4 wide. Zane Smith through to third. But here comes Howard fighting back on the outside. Ben Rhodes into second. Carson Hocevar getting squeezed in the middle. Zane Smith through to third. Sanchez has got no company up there, but he is out front. Sanchez and Zane Smith and Ben Rhodes coming off of turn 4 to complete lap number 2 as yellow's out. Oh, we got a caution already. I wonder what it is for, as I'm hearing a crash in turn 3. Oh, there it is. 45 of Lawless Allen and the 32 of Brett Holmes. And the caution is out here on lap number 3. Man, just so frustrating for these teams. Just Lawless, Allen, just these 2 guys preparing all day just to get wrecked on lap 2. See what happened here. See what happened here. So, racing by the 34 of Keith McGee. Holmes was back there. Holmes just gets turned around and maybe a bit of a little bit of a lick on the driver's side door for Holmes. Lawless Allen has climbed out of his truck. That's a good sign. Hit nose first for Allen in the 45. Letting some trucks go around the pace truck, bringing them to the line. There's Brett Holmes stopped on the front straightaway, climbing out. That's a good sign. Brett Holmes took a lick to the driver's side door of that 32 truck. As here we come, back to the green flag. It will be lap number 6 of 30 in our opening stage. Back to racing from Charlotte. Zane Smith on the bottom really got a good jump, but Sanchez on the outside. Sanchez has led them all so far. Zane Smith makes the run to the top. See Willie clear him in the straightaway. going almost 4 wide. Almost, nearly 4 wide. Almost 4 wide. But it is a battle up front. Lap 6. Coming to lap 7. By the way, Grant Enfinger in the 23 did lose a lap because Grant Enfinger, maybe the team is saying a battery went out on that 23 truck. So they did lose a lap. Enfinger is a lap down as Ben Rhodes has taken the lead. Enfinger racing the 38 of Zane Smith. Enfinger currently back in the 36th position, 1 lap down. No pressure at all for Ben Rhodes up front, but Jankowiak and Purdy are making a charge on the outside. Ben Rhodes is able to keep the lead. 3 wide back here with Zane and a battery issue for Grant Enfinger. He is slow in that 23. Look at how slow he is. But speaking of going backwards, Nick Sanchez, who was leading this thing, has dropped back to outside the top 10. What are we hearing? Yeah, Nick Sanchez just a bit too loose in that 2 truck, just needs a bit too freed up on the next pit stop. But he's saying other than that, the truck is great. No wonder I was up there a moment ago leading those laps. One-third of the way done with our first stage. Andy Jankowiak has retaken the lead. The 2 ThorSport teammates of Crafton and Majeski. Majeski's made a charge inside the top 5. Majeski currently running second. Jankowiak has pulled away from the pack. Jankowiak. Now Enfinger is at the 98 of Majeski, gives him a bump. 11 out of 30 in our opening stage. They're beating and banging. They're 3 wide back here. The 14 of Trey Hutchins. We're starting to catch some lap traffic. 21 of Andy Jankowiak. 14 of Trey Hutchins is a lap down. Grant Enfinger has stayed in that free pass position, so good for him. Enfinger has stayed in that free pass position. So if the 33 of the last thing he needs is the 33 of Mason Massey to catch him, then he would be the first truck 1 lap down. Enfinger, yeah. The good thing for Enfinger is that he's remained in the free pass position ever since he did go a lap down. Lap 12 coming to lap 13 coming to lap 14. On stage 1, Andy Jankowiak leads Matt Crafton, Ty Majeski, Tyler Ankrum, and Ben Rhodes, the top 5, as we go to break. Welcome back to Charlotte. It is lap 17 out of 30. Just over halfway through our opening stage, Andy Jankowiak leads. Matt Crafton has taken second away from Ty Majeski. See what happened here. So, teammates battling, Majeski and Crafton. 88, Majeski in the 98, Crafton in the 88. Let's see what happened here. See, Majeski kind of gets a run off the corner. This is coming off turn 2. Majeski kind of gets a run, but Crafton, the drive off in that high lane, gets into turn 3 and just takes it away from him. Lap 19 out of 30. So here's all the trucks that are one lap down. Jordan Anderson managing to keep his truck on the lead lap. As a yellow is out for debris in turn 1. Is this lap 19? No, lap 20. Lap 20. Debris. Maybe drivers might be coming to pit road. Yeah, some drivers will be coming to pit road, including Zane Smith. Pit road is open. See, do we have any takers? Oh, Zane Smith's coming in. What do you got? Yeah, Zane Smith all feeling good with his race truck. Just a bit too loose on the truck. Believe it or not, Grant Enfinger will not get the free pass. Instead, it will be Jennifer Jo Cobb. It will be a 7-lap shootout to end stage 1. Green flag. Oh man, that bottom really got a good jump. The guy who didn't want to see that yellow was the guy who did not want to see that caution was Andy Jankowiak, because he had taken himself out to a big lead. Who's running that top? Zane Smith has already gained 10 positions in 1 lap. There he goes. 6 to go. Jankowiak with the lead. Ankrum in 3rd. Ankrum in 2nd. Here comes Zane on these fresh tires. Oh, what a difference tires make here at Charlotte. Zane through to 3rd. See, he's getting around. He's going to get around Tyler Ankrum for 2nd. What a difference tires make. It's going to be coming to 5 to go. No, we have 5 to go in our opening stage at Charlotte. We got Jankowiak and Zane. Jankowiak is on old tires. Five to go, opening stage. Coming back to 4 laps to go. Do we see any side-by-side action in the pack? Tom Majeski and Ben Rhodes, ThorSport teammates. The lap truck on the high lane is the 34 of Keith McGee. See back in this 4-wide battle, Carson Hocevar, 42. Daniel Dye, 26. Haley Deegan looks like she'll be getting the short end of the stick, as Tanner Gray might have gotten the wall in turn 1. Oh, that's some pretty significant contact with 4 laps to go. And no, 3 laps to go in our opening. No, 4 laps to go in our opening stage. See, battle for third 3-way. Then 16 is Tyler Ankrum, the 19 of Christian Eckes, and the 9 of Colby Howard, who's been up there all night. Colby Howard, who has been up here all night long. Ty Majeski, Matt DiBenedetto, Rajah Caruth has sneaked his way into the top 10. Solid run for him. Take a look on the leaders. The lap truck of Jordan Anderson is right behind Zane. Zane might be taking a look inside. Coming back to 2 to go. Jankowiak with the advantage on the top. 2 laps to go, opening stage. Crossover move by Zane. Will he come? Take the inside lane. 21 of Andy has a good run off the corner running that high lane. Maybe if he knows, maybe Zane might go up and run the high lane, but they both run down low. Neither one has the advantage here. Zane is closing. Coming back to the final lap of stage 1. Zane Smith, Andy Jankowiak, Zane Smith. Final lap. Stage 1. Zane is gonna take one more look here. Zane is gonna take a look down the back straightaway. Oh, Jankowiak had a really good drive off there. Tyler Ankrum might be closing in on the battle as well. But no one will be stopping Andy Jankowiak, who comes across the line. He will win stage 1 at Charlotte. Yellow's out. Zane Smith second, Tyler Ankrum right where he started in third. Drivers will be coming to pit road this time by. So let's see pit road. Pit road is a full place as I expected. Here they come. Andy Jankowiak wins the race off pit road. Everyone's staying where they were. Rajah Caruth slips back a lot. Getting ready for the choose. Oh, Jankowiak chooses the top. Allow Zane to go to the bottom. Seen the big run. Majeski goes with Zane on the bottom. Ankrum goes top. Bottom for Eckes. Top for Howard. Friesen takes the bottom. Rajah Caruth takes the bottom. Taking the top is Sanchez, DiBenedetto, Sauter. Coming to begin stage 2 is lap 34 at Charlotte. So already 4 laps in. It's going to be 5 laps in when we take the green flag. Back to racing from Charlotte. Stage 2 underway. It's hard pack into turn 1. Hard racing. Zane has it up top, but Majeski's looking low. Zane Smith's got the lead. Majeski trying to dive inside. Lap 35. It is a 30 lap stage, so stage 2 here ends at lap 60. And Zane Smith will manage to lead that lap. Majeski trying to dive inside. Majeski is at advantage on the inside lane, but Zane is still managing to keep the lead. Majeski, Eckes, Tyler Hill in the 56. He is gone. Tyler Hill in the 56. He's a lap down. 56. Tyler Hill, 56. He's a lap down. Zane Smith clear out front. Lap 37. Timmy Hill's trying to fight his way to unlap himself, get himself back on the lead lap. But he's got to get around that fast truck, the 38 of Zane Smith, to do it. And that 38 is really fast, but Eckes is closing. Eckes has that advantage on the bottom lane. If that lap truck just gets out of the way, it will be a nice battle here for the lead. Oh, Zane had to get out of the gas. So did Eckes. Eckes moves out of the top. Here comes Stuart Friesen to the bottom. 98 of Ty Majeski up high. Carson Hocevar comes up through the middle. Zane Smith will still manage to stay out front, but not by much, as Friesen is coming on the outside and the inside. Eckes is dropping back. Here they come. It's lap 38. Maybe this will be the time for Zane Smith to shine. But he is slipping back behind the 52 of Stuart Friesen. Zane Smith hugs that outside wall down the back straight away. Zane will have the advantage here. Zane retakes the lead briefly. Here comes Chase Purdy into the picture. Timmy Hill will manage to get back on the lead lap. Zane Smith, lap 40. Here goes Purdy. Make a slingshot to the bottom. He will not have the momentum, but he will have the good drive off. He has got his teammate, the 18 of Connor Mosack, behind him. That Thor Sport on the top lane. How about Haley Deegan up there? She is a lap down, but with her Thor Sport teammates, respectfully on that top. 3 wide for the lead. Purdy's going to make the slingshot. Zane's going to get into line behind Purdy. Maybe that might be his strategy. Purdy takes to the front. Purdy will lead lap 41. Lap 11 out of 30. Our second stage. Zane Smith keeps running that top lane. Connor Mosack inside. He's looking on for second on Zane. Oh, Zane slipped back. Grant Enfinger's still a lap down. Colby Howard may be challenging Zane, but the 4 of Chase Purdy has broken out to a big lead. Here comes Zane with the momentum on the top. Maybe trying to retake second on Connor Mosack. Chase Purdy, 1-2 for KBM. Stuart Friesen slips into third. See, can Zane Smith get around him? Whoa, they're bouncing off each other down the backstretch. It's currently lap 42 of 134, so less than 100 to go. Less than 100 to go. Lap 43 as we go to break. Well, while we are away, caution on the speedway. The 14 of Trey Hutchins went around in turn number 1, bringing out the caution. Oh, Sparks out of the 88 of Matt Crafton. Maybe he might have gotten involved in that. Let's see what happened here. So Crafton was running inside the top 10. Hutchins was in the 32nd position. He was 1 lap down. So Crafton gets into Hutchins. Crafton gets into Trey. And then, bam, into the outside wall they go. Crafton and Hutchins. And fortunately, it will be the end of the night for Hutchins. Crafton is on pit road. Matt Crafton suffered some heavy right side damage. Let's see how he got it. Oh, got into the outside wall with the right side, and so that's some heavy right side damage to the 88 of Matt Crafton. Maybe maybe he will be able to continue. Maybe not. 50-50, but nevertheless. Here we come back to the racing surface. Here we come back to racing. Lap 48. 13 laps to go. Stage 2, we're back racing. 13 laps to go, stage 2. Chase Purdy and Zane Smith really aggressive on those middle lanes. Really aggressive on both of those lines. Stuart Friesen, here goes Zane Smith, slingshot to the top. Oh, there's the trouble with that top. I thought that top had better drive off, but it turns out if you have that top off turn 2, top is better drive off of turn 4. But if you get in that drive off of turn 2, that'll mess up your race. We saw that. That'll mess up all your that will slow down all of your That'll make you lose all of your momentum. And it will just send you right to the back with how many positions you are losing. By the way, I forgot to report on this, but about 10 laps ago, Spencer Boyd went behind the wall with mechanical engine issues, so he is done for the night, as is the 14 of Trey Hutchins. So 4 trucks out of the race. Hutchins, Holmes, and Allen all with crash damage. They're scored 35th, 37th, and 38th. And Spencer Boyd went behind the wall with engine issues. So he is done for the night. Stuart Friesen has really taken the lead. Oh, we got a caution back out. And I'm hearing it's for debris. We got a yellow. Oh, we got another caution on this. We got a caution. I'm hearing it's for debris with 11 to go. Stage 2. Yes, it did come off the 88 of Matt Crafton. The debris did come off the 88 of Matt Crafton. See what happened here. So Crafton just loosened turn 1, got into the outside wall. Maybe cautions breed cautions. If you were involved in a wreck and then you try and get back out there with a truck that's that badly torn up, you're going to have troubles. That's exactly what we just saw for Crafton. As here we come, it will be 8 laps to go. No, it'll be 6 to go. Second stage racing from Charlotte. Stuart Friesen really got a good jump on that, But here comes Ben Rhodes on the top. Colby Howard's been up there all night. Don't leave out Colby Howard. He's been up there all night. Oh, maybe a bit of tangling in the back. Gutierrez and the 40 of Ross Chastain. Chastain is coming onto pit road. That will just allow Stuart Friesen drop back. 5 to go. Stage 2. Chase Purdy is the man leading the way. Stage 1 winner Andy Jankowiak jumps out of line. Hoping for some spots, maybe. Coming to 4 laps to go. Stage 2. It is a KBM battle to the line. 4 in the 18. Chase Purdy and Connor Mozak. And with that McAnally truck of Eckes in the middle, it'll be a treacherous trip to win this stage. Only the best of the battle can get up there and win this stage. Coming back to 3 to go. KBM battle to the finish here in stage 2. Mozak takes it. Back to 2 to go. Zane Smith on the top. He will probably lose some positions because of that. Mozak had to get really out of the gas there. 2 to go. No. Actually, it is the final lap of stage 2. The 4 of Chase Purdy, the 19 of Christian Eckes. Stuart Friesen is in 3rd. 4th is Connor Mozak. Andy Jankowiak is rounding out the top 5. Rounds out the top 5. He's the stage 1 winner. Friesen makes the pass. But no challenge at all. Stuart Friesen wins stage 2. They're all coming to you. They're all coming to pit road. We're going to get the final stage underway. And we're ready to get the final stage underway from Charlotte. We're choosing this time by. All the drivers going 2 by 2. The choose is happening. Friesen goes low, Eckes high. KBM teammates sweep row 2. They split row 2. KBM teammates split row 2. As here we come to the green flag. It is lap 66 out of 134. Green is out. Final stage underway from Charlotte. Tanner Gray stayed out on those older tires. But quickly getting past. Stuart Friesen swings low. Christian Eckes up high. .65 coming to 66. Man, I wish they had a lap count in this game. Andy Jankowiak swings low. Friesen coming to block on the low line. Friesen on the low line. Jankowiak. The first lead truck is Jack Wood, who's on the high lane. Behind him, Christian Eckes, who's been good tonight. Battle for second heating up. 21 of Jankowiak and the 18 of Connor Mozak. Stuart Friesen. The KBM teammates down low. Jankowiak. They're going for a battle for the lead. Start of the pack is back here. Oh, Stuart Friesen had to get out of the gas there. Battle for the lead is heating up. Mozak has his teammate in third, but not in striking distance. How about Jason White, currently sitting in fourth? That one truck, we haven't talked about him at all tonight. We haven't talked about him at all tonight. Jason White in that one truck. It's currently lap 70, coming to lap 71. Lap 71, Connor Mozak, Stuart Friesen, Jason White, Chase Purdy, Ty Majeski, the top 5 as we go to break. Oh, an issue for... I'm sorry to be coming back, but we're just coming back. An issue for Stuart Friesen. He's off the pace big time. Yeah. Engine for Stuart Friesen. Engine went out. See smoke out of the igniters. He makes it down to the track. Makes it down to the apron. We go back to break. Welcome back to Charlotte Motor Speedway. We've had a long green flag run, no cautions since the end of our second stage. It is currently lap 75. Currently 70 laps to go from Charlotte. 60. No, I'm stuck. This is lap 76. Lap 76 at Charlotte. Connor Mozak leads. Battle for the top Thor Sport truck. Keep in mind there are 5 Thor Sport entries in the field, unlike the usual 4. Johnny Sauter out early at Texas. He is up inside. He is through to second. Colby Howard has gone a lap down. Jason White taking second away from Sauter. Here comes his teammate Majeski to do the same. 77. Jason White is through to second. Connor Mozak has been dominating the points of this race. Lap 78. Jason White, Raja Karuth is a lap down. Jason White, Ty Majeski is third. Chase Purdy likely going to take third away from Majeski. Zane Smith now coming through to second. Connor Mozak, 79 at Charlotte, lap 79. Stuart Friesen has gone behind the wall after extended issues in his 52 in his Halmar machine. Battle back here. You see the damaged truck of Matt Crafton. He's currently 9 laps down. Currently scored 33rd. Crafton currently scored 33rd. He is 8 laps down. Coming to lap 81. Our shot from the Goodyear aerial coverage. The aerial coverage presented by Goodyear. Lap 82 as Connor Mozak leads, but we have a word. The guy who was battling with just a minute ago. Yeah, Stuart Friesen, unfortunate end to the night for you. Unfortunate end to the night for Stuart Friesen. What exactly went wrong with the truck? Yeah, I was running just fine, racing with the 18. I was just fine, racing up front. But then just something out of nowhere, it was probably something under the hood. From what I felt, it was something under the hood. From what I felt, it was definitely something under the hood. But better luck next time. We'll go get him. See if we can go get him at See if we can get him at Gateway. We'll go get him at Gateway. Connor Mozak leads here on lap 84. Do we have any side-by-side action throughout the pack? Lap 85. Now the drivers are starting to get a bit more spread out. Jason White in third. Chase Purdy-Tymajeski, 4th and 5th. But for Connor Mozak at the beginning of the year, he had a great run going at Daytona, crashed out, great run going at both Daytona and Las Vegas, the first two races. Got crashed out, finally got that streak of luck that he needed at Atlanta. Mediocre day at Coda. But just something that makes that confidence build is just unbelievable for Connor Mozak. In that whole 18 team, they've had the speed, they just haven't had the luck all year. He did have, he had a third place last race at Texas. Let's see if he can keep this streak going throughout the rest of this stretch here at Charlotte. 18 of Connor Mozak on the top. Whoa, caution's out. We got a wreck on the front straightaway here on lap 87. Maybe a bit of fire. 34 of Keith McGee. Took a big hit. Yeah, big smoke out of the back of that 34 truck. Keith able to drop the window net. Chad Chastain, big damage to the left rear of that truck. That record rack machine, the number 20. Making his third start for Tyler Young. Ran at Las Vegas. Crashes at both at Las Vegas and Texas. He has not had the best luck for Tyler Young, but his highlight of the year was a kind of a rough season for Chad Chastain. His highlight of the year was a third place at Daytona, but other than that it has been all downhill. Take a look at what happened here. So the 66 of Haley Deegan. Oh, Haley got into Chad and sent them both spinning, Haley and Chad. And then here comes, Keith McGee had nowhere to go. Piles into Chad Chastain. We're reaching top of the hour. Reaching top of the hour once again. Here at Charlotte, we have about 40 laps to go. We have the extended caution period. We will take a break under yellow here. We'll take a quick remembrance break here at Charlotte. We'll be right back for some more action. We are back from that quick break here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Looks like we will be getting back to racing. That was a very lengthy caution period, lasted about 15 laps. But it is lap 1, lasted almost 20 laps of caution flag racing. But here we come to the green flag, lap 106. That's where that caution period has taken us. Back to racing from Charlotte. Zane Smith getting a run. Zane is on the bottom. Mozak getting a challenge up top. Mozak up top. Zane on the bottom. 106. .29 laps to go from Charlotte. Jason White is up there. We already saw one of the part-time Tricon garage trucks go to victory lane, and that was John Hunter Nemechek in the 17 at Las Vegas. Connor Mozak is taking the lead. 28 laps to go. Sorry about that. 28 laps to go from Charlotte. Mozak getting challenged by Jason White on the top lane. Mozak getting a lead. That getting the lead. Jason White on top. On the top. Zane Smith will probably be able to file into line sometime here. Mozak gets a good drive away. More drivers getting driven away. Zane Smith drives his way through to second. Jason White in third. Coming to 26 laps to go. Connor Mozak has been the dominant truck ever since stage number 3 started. Any side-by-side action throughout the pack. Nick Sanchez started on the front row, but he has since been falling back. There's the 99 of Ben Rhodes. 13 of Johnny Sauter and 19 of Christian Eckes has been falling back pretty bad. So the pack has closed on these leaders, which I would expect them to have been broken away by now. And there they go. Spencer Boyd in the garage. Coming back to 24 laps to go. Connor Mozak, Zane Smith, Jason White, Chase Purdy, Daniel Dye, the top 5 as we go to break. 20 laps to go. We will be with you all the way to the finish here at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Connor Mozak leads, Zane Smith in second. Jason White has had the night. He's in third. But if you look at the numbers this season for Connor Mozak, he's not been getting the results other than a third place, other than a top 5, top 10 at Atlanta, and then a third place last race at Texas. But other than that, this team has not been that hot this season. Outside the top 10 at Coda, and then I finished outside the top 30. Finished outside the top 30. Finished outside the top 20 in 2 races this season. The 2 opening races at Daytona and Las Vegas both got wrecked out late in both of those. But Connor Mozak's been hot on the mile and a half tracks. Even though Atlanta is considered a super speedway, it is still technically a mile and a half in length. So that could be an indicator that Connor Mozak would do good tonight here at Charlotte. $18 to go. Any side-by-side action through the field. This is the lap truck of Haley Deegan with her 2 teammates. Then it's pack of 3 ThorSport trucks. Haley Deegan is 1 lap down. After that spin, Ty Majeski's on the lead lap. Matt Crafton is 11 laps down. After that crash involving Trey Hutchins on lap 44. And then Crafton brought out the caution again on lap 50. When he hit the wall in turn 1. Because, you know what they say, cautions breed cautions. I said that when the wreck happened. Andy Jankowiak has made his way through to 4th. Connor Mozak leads at Nick Taylor Chevrolet. Leading the way. Coming to 16 laps to go here at Charlotte. Connor Mozak leads 15, coming to 15. Yeah, 15 to go. $15 to go from Charlotte. Top 1 all the way back here. Tyler Ankrum started 3rd. He's fallen way back. He has lost the lead draft. Well, this is not a drafting track. There's still the vacuum draft at this racetrack. $14 laps to go. Look here, Zane Smith. Same situation as Connor Mozak. Not a good opening 2 races, but that had put him 9th in the points. But just 3 straight top 10s. Started with a second. 3 straight top 10s. Started with a 2nd at Atlanta, a 6th at Coda, and then of course that big win in Texas. But Zane Smith has had a lot of momentum going in these past couple races. Atlanta barely, Andy Jankowiak barely got the win over him. When the caution came out, those 3 trucks. You know, let's go back to that. Let's take a highlight reel Let's go back to that. Was Atlanta. This is way outdated. But you see the 45 gets turned into the 41 of Justin Marks. Got into the 2 of Nick Sanchez. Yeah, Zane Smith has had the momentum a lot lately. He's had momentum on his side and confidence. Coming to 11 to go. Coming back to 10 laps to go. Connor Mozak, all that Connor Mozak is thinking, just please, none of you guys wreck. I just want this race to end under green. As he's gotten a big gap over second place Zane Smith, who has a second pack. 10 to go. Connor Mozak. That Nick Taylor 18 truck. Nine to go. If you look at that scheme on the 18, it doesn't look too patriotic, but just that bit of patriotic down on the bottom. And second place Zane Smith is the complete opposite. That truck screams patriotic and Memorial Day. We celebrating Memorial Day this weekend, honoring all those that gave it their all for our country. And we have 8 laps to go from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Here in the Coca-Cola 200. That is the race name, the Coca-Cola 200. Oh, maybe an issue for Christian Eckes. See what happened here. Eckes, had to get way out of the gas. Maybe got into the outside wall a bit as well. No caution. Eckes is able to get it onto pit road. So we have 6 laps to go. By the way, Keith McGee has been checked and released from the care center. That is obviously a good sign. Five laps to go. Connor Mozak with a huge lead on Zane Smith, who has a huge lead on the rest of the pack. See some tons of lap traffic ahead. Lap traffic ahead. 4 laps to go from Charlotte. See side by side here the one of Jason White. Battle for 5th. Daniel Dye is into 6th. Is into 4th. To battle for 6th. See the 13 of Johnny Sauter and the 66 of Haley Deegan. Side by side here. 2 of Nick Sanchez has had some mediocre runs lately. He had a bad run at Texas and then caught up in a wreck and finishing a couple laps down. Atlanta, last corner crash. His highlight of the year was a second place at Coda. His highlight of the year and his best finish this season. As we are coming to 2 laps to go here from Charlotte. Connor Mozak, who has a sizable gap on Zane Smith, who has a sizable gap on third place, Chase Purdy, Andy Jankowiak. Jason White rounds out the top 5, but here comes Daniel Dye challenging White on the outside. Because here we come back to the white flag. 1 lap to go. Here they come. Connor Mozak leads. Zane Smith second. White flag. Oon Airlines 1 to go from Charlotte. Leader Connor Mozak breathed a sigh of relief with that green flag, with that white flag coming out. That was the first flag he wanted to see. Not even more important than the checkered maybe. Oh, just as I say that, they're crashing on the back straightaway. They're crashing back on the back straightaway. Oh, Majeski's in the inside fence. Caution's out. Caution is out. That will end it. Connor Mozak, your winner at Charlotte. How about that? Majeski's in the inside fence. Caution's out. Caution, the yellow flag. That will end it at Charlotte. Connor Mozak, the winner. Zane Smith in second. Oh, man. Tons of tore-up race trucks. Ty Majeski, one of those involved. Ty Majeski, Colby Howard. Big damage to the 9. Travis Pastrana involved. Johnny Sauter. Carson Hocevar. Let's see what happened here. So Hocevar gets hooked by Majeski off a 2, who gets into 13 of Sauter. 41 of Pastrana had nowhere to go. Majeski. Passenger side into the inside fence. All these trucks have crossed the line. They have limped back to the line to finish. So we will see you next race. Well, we will see you guys next race for Gateway.